Hi, my name is Luis Alvarado, and on the last video we did general settings. Now we're going to be doing design settings. Just in case I jumped over all this because these are specific ones that I need to talk to about after we're done here. These are basically for BD owners and the most popular places that you'll be going to. So here on design settings, the basically the whole section for design settings takes care of how the homepage looks, okay, and how the whole site, the theme for it, the look and feel, the colors, the everything behaves and works, okay. So on the design settings, the first thing you'll see on the general section for the design settings is main design. Here you can change some of the things that you can customize for the whole site. Let's say that I went in body font size, I would change it to 20 pixels. That would change, some of the text will now be bigger. Probably this one now. The ones that don't have any sizing applied to them. Just refresh here. I'm gonna try. Yeah. You can see that now things are getting bigger here. So let me put that back. Um, Here you can decide, for example, how you want the width on the blocks here, what we call the containers, behave. So let me show you a couple of pages, okay? You can see what I mean. Here you have the size like this. Here you have another one like that. Here's another one like that. And then I say I want the website body width to go full. I refresh and I go to these pages. And now you can see how it looks. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Okay, you're seeing a little bit like bigger because of that extra width. Obviously, if you want a full width up to the border, basically to scale the element scale, that will be a customization or something that we need to adapt because there's a lot of moving parts here. But you can see that with that extra wide width, the whole page just grew a little bit to accommodate for the sides. Let me put it back. Okay, refresh here. There we go. Now it's back. Here I'll show you again how it's gonna go back. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Remove all this. Okay. So we got different colors for the Google Map, styles for it. You got my main website colors. They literally just say what you're gonna be affecting if you actually change them. Okay. So logo designer, more hair advice and professional directory. If you actually enable that part out on the logo, if this wasn't here, the image, I mean, it would actually show this text. So if I were to dismiss, I go to general settings and I remove the image. Okay, I'm just gonna remove it like that. Okay, I'm showing you the text here. Okay, I remove the image and now I refresh and I get that. Okay, more hair advice and professional directory, more hair, pum 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 pum, and you can see it here. The colors for both. Okay, the size, my operating system. Um, just kidding. This I actually work for Ubuntu, but here you can see the font families. The most beautiful one that I've seen is Ubuntu. Here the logo. And when I say this logo is, for example, I mean the one that shows next to the actual logo title text. So let's select this, for example. I have no idea what that is. Let me save it. And then instead of a magnifying glass, you would see that I thought it was a leaf, but anyway. Oh, it's a hat. That's why it says the Piper. Okay. Anyway, here I'm not gonna go into a lot of details for all this, but basically here I would recommend taking your time into analyzing some of them and how they would influence your members, or even how you use the site. So for example, here you have this one, menu behavior, the main menu. This is talking about the main menu. Stick to top when scrolling. Okay, let's see what that means. If I start scrolling down, you'll see that the main menu is staying at the top. Okay. If you don't like that behavior, you have options here. So standard is that it will flow, it will scroll with the rest of the elements in the site. If I refresh, start scrolling down, you see that it disappears because it's now part of the flow of the rest of the elements. If I change that back, let's say stick to bottom. Refresh here. Okay. You can see that it's at the bottom now. And the difference between the stick to top when scrolling and stick to top is that if I don't set it up with the scrolling, like I said, it's like stick to top without the scrolling, then this happens. The main menu is always at the top, not here. So it doesn't start here. It will always be at the top. So let me put this back again and basically start going through many of the options that you'll find here. A lot of people, for example, tips. A lot of people don't know that on many of the pages here, if you press Control S, it saves. You don't have to scroll down or up to save. So there's a lot of tips that I'm going to be giving away here. So here's another section that talks about the color, member profile pages, how they look, how they behave, all that. Okay. But there's a lot to handle here in the video. So my recommendation, start playing with them. And you can leave comments and ask any questions about this. For example, Google Search Assist. I would disable this one. The main reason, just gonna provide you the main reason why I would disable that one there, is because if I search, well, here's a bad example. Let's say that I type hair, not hair. Let me put coloring products. I don't know, something like that. And I don't get any results. Okay, it shows this now. So let's assume that somebody is actually searching for a specific thing that they want to know about your site. And they don't get any results. So now the results are showing basically your competitors. And that's really bad because from the flow, from the traffic flow for Google, it's seeing that they went to your site and then they went to your competitor the moment they click on any of this, okay? This is basically an iframe kind of idea of the search results for Google. So this is bad if you want to start growing your site or if the site is big enough. I will always disable this, always. Let me save it here because you don't want to promote your competitors basically, unless you're working together or something like that. If you disable that Google concept or idea here, the Google search assist, then it does this. So this is much better for the traffic, for not confusing your visitors, etc., etc., etc. And you can also customize this. You can say something like, "Oh, we sorry we didn't find any results. You might want to join to be the first one in this area, or you might want to invite somebody over here, or anything else about the site." Okay, you can customize stuff here. Not by default, of course. It's a customization that you will need to do there, but it's just to give you ideas, okay, of things that you can do there. Um, so that's the general part. Basically, you can see that it's more about colors, more about font size, font types, etc., etc., positioning of certain things. Like for example, here you have the header section, and here you can decide which search to show. Okay, on the header. So let me go over here. You can see it here. Let's say that you don't like that one. You want to show another one. Let's say only keyword. Only want to show the keyword for some reason or another. So you got these two here. If I refresh here, then you got the keyword only, and you can change it to anything else. Like, I don't know, member articles. Save it. Okay. And you got one for member articles. Even though it looks the same, if I were to do a quick search or something, it should take me to the article section. Okay. So these are some of the ideas that you can actually apply on your site for on the design settings. So at least for the ideas that apply for your business site. Homepage is basically just the homepage. What text you want to show at some point. Here you can see find your solution here. Not very SEO worthy. Find your solution here. Start searching now. What do you need? Search by location. All those are labels that you can change later. Find your solution here. Here's the start searching now idea. The background that shows um, in the homepage, unless you enable the the carousel that changes multiple images there. Here, you know, other sections that you can play on the homepage, just on the homepage. Here's the carousel that I was talking about. If you look at some of these images, and if they're enabled, then you'll see that, for example, here's the dog one, here's the girl with the violin, and the girl is okay. Here's the girl, here's the dog. See, and you can control some of the things for the slideshow, how fast they transition, what's the effect that will transition between them, etc., etc., etc. How long it takes the transition to actually happen, like how long fade out, fade in kind of thing. Okay, that whole thing there. So now we got a chef here. And other parts about the homepage. The color set, you can imagine the color set as a theme gallery. So you select the theme that more or less applies to your site. I know that many have said that, hey, these colors actually are from a specific demo that BD has. Yeah, exactly. So basically, for you to make sure that the site looks like one of the demos, you actually select the theme that relates or is more similar to that one, and then you start customizing the options on the homepage. That's it. That's all. That's a theme. So all the sites on BD, all the demo themes that you see on BD are in all the sites. Your site already has all of them. You just need to customize it to your liking. Okay, it's not like you're missing something if you pick one or the other. No, it has all the themes from the demo bootstrap site on your site. Banner ads. So everything regarding banner ads, you can see the names. Once a site has more content, more information, then it's this will be more relevant. Here you can see also embedded code, basically, and even the ads dot text here. You can put it here. If you know what ads dot text is, then you know what this means for the ads, for Google permissions, for all those things. Okay. The custom CSS and head is where you actually put, and this is very important to remember, it's where actually you actually put the rules, the code, that additional customization that applies to multiple pages on the site. Okay, so if somebody says, "Hey, I want to put my Facebook pixel," that goes, here or here. If I want to put my Google something, most likely will go here. Like the Google Analytics goes here. The libraries that Google uses typically they go here too. If you want to add another one, the rule is, does whatever you want to do apply for multiple pages or all pages? Yes, then it goes here. Okay, it's very easy just to go here and you're able to customize that in one single place instead of multiple ones. So that's why it will go here. Um, and here the last part, which is imagine this theme, which well, what I was mentioning here, but you want to change the whole look in one go. That's where you would just click there and voila, you get the example. They did this because a lot of people were asking for it. So again, whoop, one click and you're done. So that's basically the design settings in a nutshell. I didn't cover a lot of things because I need, especially in my case from experience, I need for the owner to actually know their platform. I've known people that have been using BD for 3 years, 4, 5, 10, I don't know, 100 years, and they still don't know or have never seen the design settings. So it's very important, and this is also for developers. You need to make sure to empower, that's the word, they be the owner, the actual business owner. They need to know what their site is capable of. Okay? It's like they buy a house or a car, they need to know what's possible with that. I mean, if they get a car and it only has two tires, two wheels, then you know that there are a lot of things that they can't do. So, yeah, when they get a license here with BD, it's very, very important for them to know what's possible, and always make sure that the BD owner knows everything that's going on. Final decisions should be taken to them in regards to design, UX, SEO, all that. So that will help them in decision making, basically. Okay. So with that said, that also includes that you gotta force some BD owners to know about their platform and things that they can do on the site. That's it. So think positive. I hope you enjoy the design settings, play around with it, learn, take your time, okay? So take your time with it, and I'll see you on the next video. Think positive.